Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. A Degrassi podcast with Kelsey and Holland too. I know I can make it through.
Hi there, and welcome to Whatever It Takes, a podcast about Degrassi, the Next Generation. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Holland, and today we'll be talking about Season 11, Episode 18 and 19. Kelsey, can you please read the YouTube summaries?
Absolutely, Holland. Since Alli can't officially have a boyfriend, she wants Dave to meet her folks as a friend. Holly J needs to convince her birth mom to donate a kidney. Drew revels in his newfound abilities in MMA fighting, despite the danger of being caught doing it at school. That's episode 18, Mr. Brightside. Episode 19, Mr. Brightside, is when Kate's bit in the paper gets the guys locked out of the weight room, they find another MMA fight venue. Dave's first meeting with Alli's parents doesn't go well, but Alli wants them to try again. It seems Holly J might get a kidney from her birth mom after all, when Fiona has the idea of buying herself a vintage prom dress.
That was kind of a mess. In terms of sentence structure.
Excuse you.
That's not your fault. You read it verbatim.
You know, I did exactly that, and a little bit offended that you called it a mess in the first place, but we're going to move on here,
I'm sorry,
and that's fine.
I'm sorry, you think the YouTube summary was written perfectly.
No, I think that you're couching the fact that I didn't do a good job reading it. It's fine. Let's talk about the title of the show.
Kelsey, you have always done an excellent job reading these.
Yes,
YouTube
I
summary.
have. I know that I've done exactly that well every time that I've done this podcast before.
We've come across our second year anniversary of doing this show.
Oh my God, has it really been 2 years?
I don't think this is the anniversary. I think this is a previous one, which we obviously already talked about in the anniversary episode.
Yeah.
But you've always done a stellar job.
You know, thank you so much, Holland. Like, I wouldn't be able to do this without you.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
So, there's not too much to say because they kind of hit the important beats.
I would disagree. There's a lot of nuance missed in those 6 sentences, and I have thoughts about everything that just happened.
I'm just confused why they, part 1 starts Alli off as if she's the A plot when she's clearly the C plot.
Yeah, kidney girl, dialysis miss or whatever, she's number 2 for sure. This is about white male violence and picking fights with strangers and being emotionally unstable.
So the plot of Mr. Brightside, the song by the Killers?
Yeah. Let's unpack that one.
So episodes 18 and 19 are called Mr. Brightside, a 2003 song by the Killers.
You've probably heard of it. It's their signature song.
And it's relevant sort of to the 2018 world because all I keep seeing are memes of how it makes white people immediately fucking sing and party, and it's true.
Yeah, and I just read a thing on Tumblr about how apparently Mr. Brightside never left the English top charts. It's just still hanging out at number 4 for the last 14 years, which...
That makes sense. There's a lot of white people in England.
Yeah, it's very white in England, maybe even more than the United States. And it also goes hard as hell, so...
Yeah, that's true.
It's not that surprising.
I would want to sing it, but then I'd have to sync up the audio to us singing, and that sounds like too much work.
That does sound like a lot of work.
Great. So let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, let's dive straight into the masterpiece that is Degrassi, Season 11, Episodes 18 and 19.
Yeah, so immediately the music is bad. The episode starts with the worst music.
Yeah, it's I'm waiting for X Gon Give It To You to start happening, but it does not.
But it tries to be that.
Exactly, yeah, it's got that very kind of hard, pulsing,
they couldn't
angry...
afford that.
I've mentioned this before, but it bears saying again. This is angry white man music, storyline, theme, plot. That is what this episode is about. There are other plots going on, but this is at its core a story of an angry white man.
Which is sort of Drew's whole deal.
Yeah.
Not angry. It's ever since we've been introduced to Drew, it's basically been pretty white boy problems.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the first half of the season has been bananas in terms of Drew's story.
Boy, has it ever.
Like,
whew.
like first he's like dating Bianca, and they're going to a concert, and suddenly Bianca murders that guy.
Oh my god, yeah.
Remember?
It was so crazy when that happened. She just like straight up ices a dude, like slits his throat in front, and then they make out for a couple minutes. Like, no, you should run first. Make out later. Also, like, do we get to hear that guy again? What's going on? Yeah.
And then, as you recall, Drew takes the fall for Bianca and goes to jail for a while.
Yeah. Which is weird, because how do you get sentenced for like 12 years for manslaughter, but then still be in high school? And also, I don't understand. Canada's sentencing laws seem a little bit more lax than that. I don't really know how it fits in, but I guess that's like serialized television for you. I mean,
he's very pretty, so Degrassi couldn't kick him off the show.
He is a handsome child. I will say that much, and
Baby
nothing
Taylor
else
Lautner.
on that subject. I'm going to call him Taylor Lautner most of the time, not because I don't know this guy's name completely.
They say it many times in the episode. Like, he says his full name during the episode. So anyone who has never seen the show before would be able to immediately know who he is.
And that. Too bad we don't have anybody here who's never like watched an episode of Degrassi before.
We'll have to ask anyone who starts with this episode whether or not they're able to remember Drew's name.
Yeah, exactly. That dude's name is so not forgettable, so I don't see why this would be a problem.
But another
Moving
thing about,
on.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say another thing about Mr. Brightside so we have Alli and Dave have boyfriend girlfriend labeling problems.
Howdy.
Holly J needs a fucking kidney or else she'll die.
Yeah.
And then, but that's the B plot, and A plot is I'm so angry and dramatic. Like, Drew's storylines all season have been at like a dramatic 10, and all the B and C plots have been like, oh, well, what are we gonna do? Like, it's such like tonal whiplash in between every single thing.
Yeah. And the whole episode is just kind of a confusing mixture of three very different tiers of like emotional like trauma going on at once.
And then Allie's like, oh, I want my boyfriend to hang out with me more.
My supposedly conservative Indian parents don't allow me to do things, but like the first thing that happens in the episode is like, hey dad, I'm gonna go out and not explain where I'm going. Okay, chill, you got an 89% on your English paper, good job. Honestly, 89%, not that great. I was an AP kid at once. I would have been pissed off at an 89%. That's not an A.
I know, Allie's very smart.
Where's your work ethic? 89 on an English paper? Come on, girl.
English, come on.
Yeah.
She's a science kid, so.
Yeah,
but like,
whatever.
let's just jump into it. Because as we normally do with the show, we go scene by scene. So we start out with like the weird homoerotic martial arts.
Yeah, it starts with a shot of Taylor Lautner's face, just like grimacing super hard, and I'm thinking like, is this going to be a poop episode? Is this going to be like, is he like squishing out one real? I'm sorry, that's maybe too gross.
Kelsey, it's fine. I'm aware of how gross you are always on the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, and then it turns out that they're like fighting inside of like the gym weight room, and then a teacher comes, and then they have to pretend like they weren't just
they
like
scatter, and they're like, we've always been working out 5 feet apart.
I'm just doing crunches, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Bicep curl.
Those of you who can't see into my kitchen right now, Cole says crunches and started doing bicep curls.
Who's Cole?
Kelsey. I said Kelsey.
Yeah, that's really weird that you would call me that right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. I called you Kelsey just now.
Yeah, that's weird, Holland. Watch yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, I said Owen's hair is bad, and I think we should just jump into fashion.
Okay.
I don't have a ton of fashion notes.
Me neither.
I feel like we should just get it out of the way.
Quick refresher for the audience. Just in case they don't know which one Owen is.
All right, for those of you who may have like taken a break from this podcast and like are unfamiliar, because Owen is only been relevant sort of recently.
Yeah,
he's the hot one with bad hair who has a terrible personality.
With the kind of moppy sort of hair. Yes, he's got like the sparkly eyes, sort of like the Cillian Murphy kind of thing, but young.
Yeah, exactly. He's the one who...
he's cute.
He sexually harassed Anya into dating him. as you recall, which we talked about.
I take that back about him being cute.
No, it's okay. We acknowledge he has weirdly nice arms.
Yeah.
And can sometimes be cool. Like, that's a problem on Degrassi.
They're so young, it's uncomfortable. I feel weird calling them attractive. But, like, they're like beautiful people.
If you remember that one time you and I were talking about how the actor who plays Eli is 19, and I said old enough to fuck.
Yeah.
That's kind of the territory we've been playing in for
definitely.
2 years.
Yeah. Let's walk off this ledge and back into the episode. So the boys are MMA training. They're fighting. This is a Fight Club episode. This is Fight Club. We're not supposed to talk about Fight Club, but here we are in Fight Club. He's
Kelsey,
like,
you're literally breaking 2 rules.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Also, we didn't finish fashion.
Oh right, sorry. Back to fashion. Hair.
So, like later in the episode, so Fiona and Holly J keep trying on prom dresses, and I don't know, prom dresses are usually always just gross.
Yeah, so many questions about the prom dress thing. First off, don't you try on prom dresses at a store and not in your friend's bedroom?
Yeah, but I guess since Fiona's super rich, she just bought a bunch so they could just try it on at her house.
Ugh.
Yeah.
This is why we need a revolution.
Holly J's just wearing like a pink one with flowers on it, and I'm personally not a fan.
Yeah. I'm getting very like Cardcaptor Sakura vibes from this about like, Sakura and her like friend whose name is like losing me right now, but who's like obsessed with taking pictures of her and like dressing her in a bunch of cute outfits. And it's like, hey, I'm not actually a character. I'm just here to like emotionally support you on your journey and just like stand in the background and take pics and offer $20,000 when it's comfortable and like when it moves the plot forward,
Yeah, I should have started the staple segment that we do called Kelsey's Anime Corner. But it's fine. We can get back to that.
Yeah.
I said Katie's hair is nice. Like someone's really doing Katie's hair, just like with the curls. It's very cute.
Yeah.
The Dot, the restaurant that they always go to whenever Holly J wants to talk to her birth mom about kidneys. It's just so tacky. Like I know, like the Dot's been in the show forever, but like it went through a whole redesign with this season. I don't know. It's just really tacky.
Yeah. It's also important to note that the scene where they're dressing up with each other, the first sentence out of the one girl's mouth is, prom is in a couple months. It's been so hard lately because, I've been going under dialysis and also I've been adopted. And I just found that out about everything.
We'll get to it.
It's a lot to unpack in one sentence.
Yeah, but for anyone who's never seen the show before, that's useful exposition dump.
Yeah, it really is. It really helped people get situated.
But at one point, Holly J is wearing like a green prom dress, and I was like, Holly J does look really good in green. Like, remember that episode where she was...
yeah, she's got that gingery kind of vibe. It's like a leprechaun look. It works for her.
Like, remember that episode where she was in New York with Declan and Fiona, and like...
and then they just go out on the town.
Yeah, they were like... So, like, she and Declan were, like, all over each other, and then Fiona kisses her brother. Holly J looked really good in that green dress that one time.
Oh, man. The brother kissing just really... That one did it for me on that episode. It was like, sort of like a precursor to Game of Thrones in a way, if you think about it.
Really, truly.
Yeah.
And the last fashion note I have is I hate at the end of the episode where Dave's like, I'm going to be myself. He like wears like that really gross t-shirt I've seen a lot of straight guys wear, where there's just like headphones graphics on the shirt. It's really bad.
Or like I've seen even like tattoos of that one before, where it's just like the image of like the big headphones that you put over your ears, and like there's the cord going down. It's like, congratulations, you listen to music. Good job. Wow, you super love music a whole bunch.
Do you have any other fashion notes that I didn't mention?
Yeah, my fashion note, everybody was wearing the same fucking outfit for most of it because their school has uniforms.
Yep. All right, so let's properly jump in. So after wrestling, secret martial arts happens, and then they act like they're totally cool and nothing happened. Mm-hmm. There's like some sexual tension between Drew and Katie, and Katie was introduced to, like, she had speaking lines a few episodes ago, but I don't think I really noticed when watching that episode, because I totally watched that episode. But now she's not a great actress.
I can't say that any of them really spoke to me as, like, good at acting being a thing about the thing.
That's fair.
Maybe it's not a child, but the mom. I believe the mom's performance and, like, She didn't get a lot of lines, but I kind of like... It was an emotional journey she went on. She took us on the journey, at least, you know. It's
just, like, Katie's just really robotic, and all of my lines are like this. People mumble.